This video is brought to you by Elgato Gaming. For the best gameplay capture there is, pick up an Elgato today. And sponsored by G2A.com. For the cheapest games, MSP and PSN codes. Links are in the description. Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the West Ham Career Mode in FIFA 17. And yeah, pretty much guys, we've just got to continue on with the games that we have because we're in March now, only about 2 or so months left of football to go. But there's still plenty of games, don't worry. Yeah, from between now, March 14th, and like May the 14th, there's just going to be so many games, trust me. Especially if we can win this game against Genk, or if we can progress to the quarterfinals in the Europa League. That's at least 2 more games in an already insane fixture. We have Watford to start, probably going to sim that game because my players would be so tired right now. They're going to be absolutely like wrecked by the time we play Genk, but I'm still going to play that game. Middlesbrough away, probably going to play that game again just because I'm not going to sim 2 away games, even if they are both against Watford and Middlesbrough, but still, moving on. The next game that we have is against Arsenal, or should I say Hull City, sorry, and then we've got Arsenal. And I'm probably going to leave it at the game against Leicester City. However, there's a good chance that if we do go on into the quarterfinals of the Europa League, that the quarterfinals will pop up at some point around about earlier in the in April. Why is that so hard to explain? I have no idea. It's the games are always going to get rescheduled and they're just going to get even more jam-packed. But anyway, moving on. First game, like I say, against Watford is a game that we're going to simulate. Just before I get going on this one, guys, I want to thank you all once again for hitting the like target on the previous episode. You did hit the 2,500 like target, the slightly increased one from last time out. But don't worry, this time we're keeping it the same, 2,500. I think you'll get up to 3,000 at some point. You definitely get into that target pretty well, but this time we'll still take it easy. 2,500 likes, you'll get another FIFA 17 video. And now that's out of the way, we can move on and simulate the first game. Now, I've got a pretty good team out there, some of my better players, but they're all extremely tired, and I think even in a sim game, that's going to make a difference. See, they've scored already. Not a good start, not a good finish. 2-0 loss against Watford. My sim games recently are fucking me up big time in my, I don't know, race for the title, if you want to call it that. I mean, it's really hindering me at the moment. I'm pretty confident I haven't actually won a game that I've simulated for like at least 3 or 4 games in a row now. It's either been a draw or a loss. And more often than not, it's been a loss. It's really starting to hurt me. But anyway, we'll move on to the next game. It's a day break until this one. Back off, 2 games in 4 days as well. So let's take a look and see what my team's stamina is at the moment. Yeah, that's what I thought. The whole starting 11 is pretty much fucked. It's so fucked that this is the team that we're going to have to play. And there are still some incredibly tired players in that side, like Kouyaté, Dyer, and Winston Reid. They're going to be the 3 players I'm likely going to have to simulate or substitute at some point. But this is the team. Zaza up front, Fernandes is the centre attacking midfielder, Ayew on the right, Toure on the left, and in defence we've got Sam Byram starting at right back. First game that he started in ages because Nelson Semedo's normally pretty good with his stamina regardless of how many games he plays, but this time it's really taken a toll, and Oxford's going to have to start. Ogbonna is just way too tired as well. That's a fair rotation right there. I don't know how I'm going to go. Hopefully it's good enough. We do actually have the lead on aggregate. We did get that away goal, so really, if we can just keep a clean sheet, we'll be fine. However, that being said, I still want to go out there and get the win. But with a team as tight as this, against a side even like Genk, you never know. It could be possible that we might slip and fuck this up. Hopefully not though. Even with that rotated team, even with all those tight players, we can still get it done. Come on. So let's bring it on then, boys. And when we're taking a look at some of the teams that are still in the Europa League, we've got Arsenal in the Europa League, obviously Manchester United in the Europa League as well. Don't know what's going on with Arsenal. They must have really dropped the ball in the group stage of the Champions League, but some tough teams in there for sure. And I'm honestly not ready to go home just yet. I'm not. We are still yet to be knocked out of any single competition of any kind, any cup. Really, even in the EFL Cup, we went the whole way and won the whole thing. We are yet to be knocked out of any cup competition, and we're in March. This has been such a good season, but I'll still be disappointed if we go out here. Ayew, nice. Squares it in for Fernandes. He has space. He's going to get shut down, though. I know that. Back in for Fernandes. This is a nice move that we're putting together at the moment. Zaza, step overs. Oh, didn't even need the step over. Set it up for... Oh my goodness me, Andre Ayew. I thought he'd take a touch at least, hit it first time, and of course, straight at the goalkeeper. Nice play. Very nice play. Fernandes again. Could take a pop from distance. Why not? Phew, I scored a few goals from that exact position in the previous episode. We let a few fly with Lacazette and Lanzini. Fernandes, though, it was a bit too far. Kouyaté, going to take him on. Why not? Brilliant stuff. Look at Kouyaté go here. Zaza now. Lovely work from Kouyaté to set this up. Kouyaté, that's a magnificent run. Zaza finishes. That is the goal. That is the moment. Kouyaté has busted open this game. He beat one defender, sent the defenders running and just really sent them out of shape, allowed some space for Zaza, and he drills it nice and low underneath that goalkeeper to put us 1-0 in front and pretty much 2 goals up on aggregate. However, if they do score, then it pretty much goes right back to level pegging. And that's going to do it then. Half time. All right. I thought we weren't really moving forward at all anyway, but that is the end of the first. We get the goal through Zaza, brilliantly set up by Kouyaté, and at halftime we lead 1-0. That is a perfect start. Slide tackle, ooh, dangerous. He wins the ball, thankfully, and Jesus, he doesn't even get it as far as I'm trying to get someone to shut him down. The shot is there. It's wide. That would have been very close. I was just trying to switch to a player to shut him down. I allowed him to get forward so much. Can't believe it, man. I believe a second goal is what we need. Cresswell, recently substituted, should have some fresh legs. Should be able to get in behind. And he's using that pace right now. Look, you can sense the tiredness. And Tor, still running at them. Going the whole way, maybe Gokhan Tor. He couldn't get the shot off. It'll fall to Ayew, and that's blocked as well. Just couldn't shoot. Ayew, I see Zaza. Run Zaza, get in a good spot. Cut inside if you can. There we go. There we go. In off the post. Zaza will seal it. We're through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Even without Lacazette, we are still able to get it done. Zaza cutting inside the defender, or cutting just inside the defender, went in for that far post, and bang, he has struck that hard. It's just curling back just a little bit, coming in off the post. What a goal. Noble makes a big tackle, and what a pass as well. And Zaza, he could be away. It's not really well sent away, unfortunately. Still going with Zaza. Left-hand side. Oh, the ball couldn't get to him. Noble, can he sneak a goal? No. Ball over the top. They're looking for one. They might get one. Hopefully not, though. Tackled by Byram. He's done a fantastic job at right back. And that is game. 2-0. We hang on for a clean sheet. We pick up a 2-0 victory. 3-1 on aggregate. And bring on the quarterfinals. Who will we face? And even with pretty much our second team out there, we're still not ready to go home. We're still progressing to the quarterfinals. Let's take a look and see at some of the teams who've gone through, like South Sula have gone through, Lyon have gone through, Manchester United, Arsenal have gone through as well, Nice have gone through, and Schalke have as well. A couple of other teams there as well that like drew with whoever they were playing against, so we're not sure of. But we'll advance ahead now, and look, we have more than 5 days worth of a break for whatever the next game is. It's unbelievable. I'm still giving more and more drills to Oxford and Elliot Jackson right now. I'm telling you right now, guys. I think when Reece Oxford gets to a 75, I'll stop giving him drills. And when Jackson gets to about a 70, then I'll stop giving him drills. So he's still got a while to go. Just for the sake of, you know, freshening things up. We're still advancing through now. We have like nearly, I don't know, we've got such a glorious break until our next game. It's fantastic. And look, even the Australian FA want me to become the manager. I'm probably going to, again, like I say, do what I do with everything, every international management offer, and just turn it down. But still, nice to have the interest. I just looked ahead as well, and look at the fucking April that we have ahead of us. Are you joking? All right, 30 days in April, and I have what? 5, 7, 9 games to play in 30 days. My players won't have, like, all the lactic acid that could ever be generated by a human being will be generated in about 30 days tops by my fucking players right now. That's bullshit. I'm playing Arsenal 3 times. I'm playing Arsenal in this episode, and I'm playing Arsenal twice in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. What a, oh man. Arsenal fans would hopefully, well, Arsenal fans would be happy or hoping to get to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, imagining them in the Europa League. But have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in, I don't know how long, we finally have a fully fit starting 11 and a just complete starting 11, a first 11. That's right. Every player that I want starting is starting, apart from MasterBucks, only because Cresswell hit me up and he's like, oh, I want to play the game. I think I'm playing well. Give me a game. And you know what? He has been playing well, so I will give him a game. And again, he's only 1 overall less than Arthur MasterBucks, so there's almost no difference there. So yeah, it's going to be a starting 11 game, right? A starting 11 team. I'm so happy now, and I've got no excuses. Even though it's away against Middlesbrough, it's away against Middlesbrough. There's no excuses. We've got my team out there, the team that I want. Come on. Finally, let's do it. And looking at the table, by the way, guys, we are 2 points, or should I say 2 games behind Liverpool right now. 1 game behind Chelsea, and Chelsea are subsequently about 3 points ahead of us, and I think Liverpool are 6 points ahead. So that's interesting. If we do get 2 wins in our next 2 games, then maybe we're still up there amongst the top. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, Middlesbrough versus West Ham. First Premier League game of the episode underway. Cresswell staying up with it. Good stuff. And he's got space on the left to take him on. And he's going to do that. He's got some pace, but I'm going to have to go back to Payet. Play it safe. Cut into the middle now. Could be a chance on. And another one, please. Just get it off. Save. Valdez saved again. Oh my God, Antonio. How did you bottle that? And just like that, it is half time. I'm honestly not sure if I have a highlight to show you. It's been a shit game. Middlesbrough. Fucking hell. I haven't been able to get him on any counter-attack. Haven't been able to break him down. Movement off the ball's been shit. Runs have been shit. And they've defended pretty nicely in their own third. So, I don't know, man. It's tough. Oh, this is looking a bit better. I've almost got space to pull the trigger. That must be a fucking handball. That would have absolutely been a fucking handball. Honestly. Piate, left-hand side. Antonio just going to take on a few. I can absolutely see a gap here. No! Lacazette. There's a great gap for you, but instead you're just running off to the left. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now maybe. Aha! Fuck! Come on, guys. We're barely creating any opportunities, and then we get that gem, and you overhit the through ball. Are they going to pull something out now in, like, the dying stages of the game to win this Piate going up for the header? I'm not a fan. Clearance by Smedo. What a goal line clearance that is. Absolutely clutch. They might still get it, though. Blocked by Ogbon. A great tackle. Ball up the middle there, Lacazette. He's going to have to run. He's tired. Can I just go the whole way into the gap? Maybe. I don't know. I couldn't fucking do it. He doesn't have the legs to try to take him on right now. Nugent, and that's that. Oh, Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough, please. That football is fucking atrocious. I did everything I could. No, maybe not everything. I thought I had an okay game. Not a great game. Not good enough, anyway, to get a goal to fucking 0-0 board draw. That is woeful. By all means, we had opportunities to win the game. There were a couple of moments where I think it was either Lacazette or somebody else that had a chance. It was just one-on-one with Valdez, but Valdez just came out and made himself fucking big. It's crazy. It's crazy for a Barcelona and Manchester United reject, but still, anyway, he does the job at Middlesbrough, and it's going to end in a 0-0. And now we look at where we are in the table, 5 points behind Liverpool and a game in hand. So still not, and with 10 or so games left to play, still not beyond us. We also get this message that Elliot Jackson wants out. And after all the training I've put into him, there's no goddamn way I'm taking the risk of leaving him in there and then he just buggers off. No way. We're getting Elliot Jackson signed right now. We are signing the future Messi right now. The future English Messi. The overall is okay, 67, not great, but the potential is there. It is so beautiful, 86 and 94. So here's what we're going to do for Elliot Jackson. We're going to offer him double what he's asking from 500, because 500 in and itself is just fucking ridiculous. You should be asking for way more than that. But a 3-year, $1,000 a week contract, that's pretty much what we're giving him straight away to the future English Messi. We are signing the future Messi. Come on. Now all that we have to do is to try to fit him alongside the future English Ronaldo if possible, or just the future Ronaldo. I don't know who it is, but we got to find somebody. We do have to find another left winger. At the moment, I've got 3 left wingers in my shortlist that I'm keeping my eye on. We've got, don't even want to try, but I'm going to do it anyway. Mbappe Lotin, or Lotine, I have no idea. We'll figure it out. I'm looking at him maybe as like a potential young gun that we eventually just sort of build up and he becomes a superstar. Charlie Masonda, who we assume will be like 77 rated or something like that, something in the high 70s, because he's a superstar. We've already played with him for a little bit in the Portsmouth career mode. Love to get him back. And then there's Marco Piacca, or Pajaka. I'm not sure, once again, how you exactly say it, but this guy I want more than anyone. He's got decent pace for the left wing position, but something that he doesn't have over all these other left wingers is just an extremely well-rounded technical attributes. I mean, compare this guy and this guy to fucking this guy. So many more greens, just well-rounded everywhere apart from defending, but that's fine. That's a sensational left winger. I do like Charlie Masonda as well, but if we are going to go for the sake of variety for somebody else, then he's the one. But now for the third away game that we are playing, or the third away game that we have today in this episode. It's against Hull City, another in the Premier League. We've played 3 away games, I think, back-to-back in the Premier League. That's how confident I am. That is messed up, man. But anyway, moving on. Hull City versus West Ham. I'm simulating the away game against the weaker team. Middlesbrough doing okay, not great, but Hull City are definitely not a better team, and they've fucking scored immediately. But we come back with a 2-0 victory. Or 2-1 victory. I was about to say, surely you're not going to fuck me over against Hull City, man. No way. We come back, finally get a win, coming back from behind as well. Just did a bit of player training as well, by the way, and Reece Oxford is up to a 75 now as well. So, I might stop giving Oxford drills. I might continue with Jackson for a while, but there are 2 more drills now that I can give to somebody else. And I'm not too sure who I'm going to give it to, but I'll eventually make my decision. I'm not too sure. And some great news here as well that Elliot Jackson has accepted his contract. By the way, guys, just because I missed it as well, we got some monthly scouting updates back. I'm going to take a look and see who there is. If there's anyone decent, I will let you know. The best player that I can see from France is probably Beaumont, if that's how you say it. And every fucking French player that we find, half the French players that we find have like Loic as their first name or Jerome or something like that. It's everybody. It's the same fucking name. But Loic Beaumont is probably the best player that we found in that batch, but probably not really high enough with his overall. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure yet. Looking at who we have in Turkey, Kara is the best player that they have available as well in terms of overall. Potential-wise, though, not good at all. Probably going to shut down everyone from Turkey as well. And finally, here in England as well, we've only really got two pretty low-rated players as well. Henry Morgan with a nice potential, and then also Jonathan Cook with also another nice potential as well, but still not really anything I'm too keen on. However, a balding fucking redhead is a very interesting addition to anyone's team. So, I don't know. I'm not going to sign him off the back of his hair alone, but yeah. As of yet, we haven't found another superstar. But for the final game of this episode, a big one here, Arsenal versus West Ham. One of 3 games against Arsenal that we're going to play against them in this month alone. It's just ridiculous. The other 2 clearly being in the Europa League quarterfinals. But that's the team. Some slight changes like Noble starting ahead of Dyer and Nordveit at centre-back position as well. Apart from that, MasterBucks comes back too. That's it though. So, let's go. Arsenal versus West Ham. Premier League football. Bring it on. This game as well is going to be pretty huge. Like, Arsenal are only 6 points away from us with the same amount of games played. And with 10 or so games left in the Premier League to go, they are absolutely still a shot of making Champions League football. And for Arsenal to finish 7th or even anywhere around that position is a big disappointment for them. So something tells me they're pretty keen for the 3 points. And you know what? I'm almost going to, after that last game against Middlesbrough, I'm almost happy to be playing a team like Arsenal. It's going to be a tough game for sure, but at least I know there's almost no way there's not going to be goals in this game. There has to be. And immediately we could be the ones that score. But Lacazette takes a poor touch. Koscielny clears. That could even be a corner or a goal or a throw-in. I have no idea. And maybe even back for Payet. That's very nice. Keep it going, Payet, son. Keep running around the whole team. Or give it off. Tackle. Could be good. Lacazette sets up Noble. Bang for a strike. Big save from Oblak. Fake shot. Laid off. Bang. That is very nicely set up, but still blocked by Jimenez. Antonio swiped away again. We are putting on the pressure right now beautifully. Left-hand side. Keep running hard. Oh, Payet. Still pretty much given right to a defender. And Giroud heads it down very nicely for Santi Cazorla right now. I'm not switching to the player I'm trying to control. Shot. And a save from Adrian. This is some run. Oh, look at the space. Look at Payet. Payet takes it down. Payet, what a goal. Oh, Lanzini controlled it. Gave it to Payet on a plate. Or maybe not necessarily a plate. More, I don't know, like a... I don't know. I'm not even going to try to be smart here. Payet had to do some work to take this down. Look at that. Right all over his back was, I think, Monreal. And still buries it in the bottom corner. What a strike that is from Payet. What a ball that is from Lanzini. The assist machine. Honestly, like, Lacazette's been banging in the goals, right? He's got nearly 35 on the season or something crazy. I think Lanzini, we have to check this, has probably got nearly 20 assists or something. He's been on fire. Lanzini's done it again. Lanzini's done it again. This time for Lacazette. 2-0 against Arsenal. This is just a pairing made in heaven. Lanzini with literally anybody. Look, I mean, he gets tackled there. Squeezes it in for Lacazette. That's assist number 2. Different goal scorer this time. It had to be Lacazette. That's a nice finish as well. Wow. Don't tell me. It's almost like, I swear they're going to set something up, aren't they? They are. They just, oh no, it's overhit the through ball. Good stuff. And that will do it then, half-time. I had a very bad feeling something was going to happen when Nordveit lost to fucking Santi Cazorla in the air. If that happens, then you just know something's fucking rigged to fucking happen. I don't know. But it didn't, and we lead 2-0 still. Oh, Payet. Somehow it looked like it was going to go out. Noble tackled, and there is an injury, and they're going to call it back. I think that's Smolnikov by the looks of things. Yes, indeed. Hard but fair challenge on Nordveit, and he's out. Walcott down the right-hand side space. Cross is going to come in. Giroud's going to tap home, and it's on, isn't it? They've got a goal, and now it is definitely on. At the hour mark, they picked one up. Well, there you go then. Just a turnover in our own half led to that, so that's a bit sloppy. Not good. We still have the lead, though, but now that's a wake-up call. Lanzini, good turn. Noble, in the middle again. Lovely. Oh, please get it to him. It's not going to get there, will it? No, Jimenez clears. That was nearly a brilliant move, but Jimenez ruins the fun. This is it, 90th minute. Lanzini with a tackle. Oh, they've just drilled that one in low. Walcott tackled, and that's going to do it. I still fucking passed it right to Coquelin. I have no idea how, but we've held on. 2-1 victory. even right toward the end when we had so much of the ball and so many chances, just moving forward, all that possession, and just not being able to create a opportunity to put the game to bed. Still doesn't matter. 2-1 victory. The 2 goals and the 2 assists from Lanzini are the big difference makers right there. Payet with a goal, Lacazette with a goal as well. And this definitely makes things interesting. Arsenal clearly were 7th before that game. They might have fallen even further down now, actually. And obviously, now that we got the 3 points, we're only 2 points away from Liverpool with the same amount of games played. As a matter of fact, Arsenal are now below Manchester City. The team, Manchester City, by the way, guys, that was once like 13th or even lower than that in the Premier League at like the halfway point, doing woefully, have now obviously got their act together, and they're now sitting in a relatively much more respectable, but still pretty poor for them, position in 8th. And now Arsenal are further than them. They're much lower. And Everton, by the way, are still very much in the shit. They're 16th at the moment, out of the relegation zone, but only by 3 points. It's still possible that if things don't go right for them, they could absolutely get relegated still. But anyway, advancing to the next game against Leicester City. This is going to be the first game in the next episode, Leicester City. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave it. It's a 2-day break, and then we play Leicester. And the same goes for the Swansea match as well. And then I don't know what the break is to the next game after that, but I imagine it's also very fucking short. I don't know if I've mentioned this already before, but yes, indeed, the team that we got in the semi-finals was Middlesbrough. Just in case I didn't mention that, they are the team that we have to play at Wembley to get through to the final, which means it's going to be a final between, I think Chelsea and Arsenal. Actually, no, it's between Liverpool and Chelsea, not Arsenal and Chelsea. That's right. So either Liverpool or Chelsea, if we can beat Middlesbrough, is the team that we will face in the FA Cup final. And that, whoever team goes through, it'll be a cracker. But that would be insane if we could do both cup competitions. If we could win both cup competitions, that would be insane. That would be mental. But we will find out if we can make it happen in future episodes. And hopefully the next episode will be out very, very soon. Maybe even tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, my name's MasterBucks. Have a good one.